Okay, let's go ahead and get this started. We have a lot to talk about. We have a lot to talk about. Let's make sure that the stream is actually working. As soon as we have a lot to talk about. I mean, that freaking. Uh, okay, good. It is working. Perfect. Shit. Okay, sensitivity on my microphone is very, very high. Let's do that. Can you guys still hear? Can you guys still hear? Yeah, you can still hear. Okay, perfect. Okay, cool. Let's get this party started. Holy shit. Okay, I don't like this background. What's going on? Why is it? I really need like a green screen or something. Is this no, this isn't anything. What about this? Okay, you know what? Let's just do blur. Let's just do blur. I should have wore a brighter shirt for this. Yes, I have a ring light. Come at me. Just want white. Whoa. That's white. All right. Let's get the lighting right. I can never get the lighting right. That's not what I wanted. You know what? This probably looks good enough. Yeah. Okay. So let's talk. First of all, I want to talk about a little something that happened on my YouTube channel that I was not expecting. Um, God, you can still barely see me, like my shirt at least. Is that better or worse? There we go. You can kind of see me better now. Okay. So on my YouTube channel, let's talk about this. How the hell? Oh wait, oh wait, oh wait, oh wait. There we go. How the hell? Okay. So my Satan shorts didn't really do that well, obviously. So I mean, if you want me to do another one of those, let me know. I had fun with it, so I really want to do it again. But if not, that's fine. These ones did pretty good. You know, the TikTok games or whatever. I just got bored and did that. Then I ranked the songs and the characters. Holy shit. Okay, so we got 2,000 views on my most recent one where I ranked the characters. 16,000 on season 2 episodes 3 and 4, which I should have put the caption there of like the same one here, but that's all right. Uh, the song 12,000 on season 2 episode 1 and 2, and then season 2 episode 5 and 6, 62,000 people tuned into that. 62,000 views. I haven't even done. I'm going to do the 7 and 8, but also they've released all but there were 4 songs, so they've released all but one of the like it's called a sing along. I don't really call it that, but let me look this up real quick. YouTube. Get in my way. I need to get a little separate thing for my keyboard or something. Okay, so let me stop sharing that real quick. Okay, so has been Hotel season 2 episode 7 and 8 songs. Okay. Or actually, no, I could just go on Spotify. There we go. Once we get up there. Where are you at? Okay. So yeah, we got 4 songs. Let me go ahead and just share this to Spotify real quick. Okay. So we got Brighter, which is a Vox song. Live to Live, which is Penchus and Sarah. When I Think About the Future, which is basically everybody. And oh my God, always forget to freaking do that, dude. Okay. Brighter, which is a Vox song. Live to Live, which is a Penchus and Sarah song. When I Think About the Future, which is kind of just everybody. And Hear My Hope, which really is everybody. So when I Think About the Future, has Charlie, Vaggie, Cherry, Husk, Nifty, Vox, Alistair, Val, and I want to say, I mean, it's got to be Velvet, right? Okay, so that's that one. And then Hear My Hope, which is everybody, and it's really everybody. So we got uh, Emily, Charlie, Husk, Nifty, Vaggie, Angel. I don't know if that's actually. Wait, let me. Actually, I think. Wait a minute. I think, which just like when I think about the future, Hear My Hope also has, I believe that Kevin Del. I believe this is Baxter. I think this is Baxter. Maybe. It also has Cherry. It's got Loot, Patrick Stump, which is a welcome one, and a bunch of others that it's missing a lot of them. But still, it's really, really amazing. Okay, so we got these 4 songs here. I would say the number 4. This is a spoiler for my shorts that I'm going to put out. My YouTube short. I would say "Live to Live" is probably number 4 because it's good and it has a good callback to. It starts with "Sorry" with Penchus trying to help out Sarah in her moment of stress. But I mean, I'd argue it's kind of the weakest, but not bad by any measure. Next one would be Brighter. I really really like Brighter. It's a good Vox song. It has Vox backstory, and we get to see human Vox. By the way, obviously spoilers, but I mean if you're watching this, I would assume you know. it's but I would say number 2 is Hear My Hope. It's really really good, like tremendously good, but I don't think it can top When I Think About the Future. That one might be that one's definitely a top song on it might even be the top song. I don't know yet. I got to listen to it a little bit more, but When I Think About the Future it's a banger, dude. It's so good. It's really good. So, that's what we're talking about with the songs right there. Now, Live to Live. Okay, so if you check this out, there you go. So if you check this out, Live to Live has this. I'm gonna call it music video. Like basically, it just shows the actual thing. Um, Brighter, Brighter is right there. And then type that. They don't know what I'm talking about. When I Think About the Future is right there, but Hear My Hope is not there. Like this one, like how it, like the sing along, that's not there, which is what I use because I don't want to just use this. This is boring, you know. The only one, the closest one there is this one, which is the performance that they did, which I still haven't watched. I need to check it out and see if it's good, which I'm sure it is. But yeah, we haven't seen it yet. But yeah, so that is the main update right there. Is I'm going to do I'm going to do um, the ranking the songs for season 2, episode 7 and 8, but that's not the main thing I wanted to talk about. So let's talk about season 2, episode 7 for Hazbin Hotel. So wish it didn't. Okay, so it's called Weapon of Mass Destruction. In this one, oh, they have a Helliverse wiki. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. Spoilers ahead. Yep. The 7th episode, Vox unveils his secret weapon, giving Heaven their final warning. So, with this one, let's see. Basically, yeah, so Brighter, Live to Live, and When I Think About the Future is. Let me switch it over to this tab real quick. When I Think About the Future, Live to Live, and Brighter are the songs on episode 7. And Hear My Hope is the only one, like, it's the only episode that has just one song, but that's on episode 8. But we'll get to that. So, we see Vox as a human, which, let me look that up real quick. How come they're all hot? How come Vox, Alistair, and Penchus were all hot? I don't understand. So this, okay, well, you can't really see him right there, but there we go. So yeah, this is human Vox. He's just this like reporter dude. He looks kind of honestly exactly how we thought he would look. We thought he would look like this, which is pretty close, but yeah, I like this, the human Alistair and human Vox, these two. That's cool. Because if this wasn't in hell, this would have never happened because they lived in different eras. But yeah, so Weapon of Mass Destruction. Vox hosts this like party. There we go. So Trust Us comes from the TV station where he used to work for and eventually owned. He climbs through the ranks and let's see here. Okay, I haven't read this yet. So we finally figure out his name's Vincent Whitman. We've seen him as a human, and his past is revealed as like a weatherman who became power hungry, killed everyone to get up to where he needs to be, and eventually owned a TV station. And his head was crushed and electrocuted by a TV, which is how he died, which is kind of cool. And it's kind of funny, like the way he died is how he lives in hell. I wonder, it's probably not there, but cause of death was head crushed by a falling TV. I don't see it, but literally he was just like he was like standing there talking to a bunch of people like, we will do this or something, and a TV that was hanging up literally just falls and like crushes him, and his head is like inside of it like bleeding, and that's yeah, so that's basically what happened. It was a cool visual, and it explains why his head was a like old school TV. Vox also traps Lucifer in this like thing underground that is like made of angelic steel that Carmilla Carmine made, and he unknowingly was hooked up to this giant weapon that would be used using his powers to shoot a hole through heaven. Which I was like, how are they going to do this? But that was perfect explanation. So he's down there pretty much the whole time. And as we saw at the end of episode 6, I believe, yeah, 6, Angel Dust has been hypnotized by Vox as he's been working for them. And he says, like, he goes on TV and says the hotel doesn't work, and Vox, like, basically uses Angel against Charlie in the hotel by hypnotizing him. Uh, Vox hacks into Heaven's broadcasting and threatens Sarah with full-scale invasion. If in 24 hours Heaven doesn't surrender, the rest of Heaven didn't know about the extermination. Like the winners, they became aware of it. Although I think they became aware of it. Oh wait, no, that was the council that was aware of it in episode 2. Yeah, this now all of the people of Heaven are aware. Let's see. Vox hosts a party, and Charlie and Vaggie end up there. This is just like so he can show off, I guess, and like show his weapon, and he actually uses it to like cut a hole through Heaven. So that's what happens with that. It's confirmed that Emily and Sarah are sisters. Pentious managed to inspire Sarah to believe in sinners, which led her to decide to prepare Heaven's army for Hell's invasion, but give Emily the chance to resolve things peacefully. Baxter, who ends up being a pretty cool character in the end, decides to help Charlie in broadcasting the reveal that Pentious is in heaven. The redemption is possible after warming up with the rest of the residents of the hotel, especially after noticing how Vaggie would fold his towels at the perfect angle for him. That is literally a plot. That's a plot point. Because his towels and stuff were folded at a perfect. Okay, I'll help you out, which is like fair enough. Let's see. He also reveals that thanks to him, Vox has been hacking into both Heaven and Earth's broadcasts in order to broadcast their shows. I don't know about Hell of a Boss, but apparently this is a thing. Read this if you would like. I don't know. Let's see. Continuity errors, transcript. Okay. So I haven't even seen this website yet, so this is all new to me. I think it's in this one, or it's in the second, or it's in episode 8, where 8 curtain call. Yeah. Wait, is it not on the Helliverse wiki? Let me just look at this. The Helliverse wiki. I would assume they would have episode 8 on here too. Characters. Oh, okay. Yeah, gotta love the pop-up ads. Series staff community, Yellow Bus Husband Hotel, season 2. Okay, well, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh yeah, they also introduced something to where you can call VoxTech, which I think is pretty cool. Season 2. Let's see, season 2, episode 8, curtain call, spoilers ahead, blah 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 blah. Obviously, if you're watching this, you know. Also, this frame that they use for the picture, that's like one of the first things that shows up, and it explains why Angel's not there. Vox and the V's are hosting a party so everyone can watch them take over Heaven, and you're all invited. Seeing the opportunity, Alistair influences Charlie to confess Vox is the strongest sinner in hell, which she does as the favor that he calls in from season 1. And Vox places his hands on Charlie's shoulders, which breaks the deal of he can't lay his hands on Charlie, and Alistair's free. And Alistair's now in complete control. Alistair explains how he's been holding back and that it was nice to finally have a challenge for him. The radio and TV demons activate their full demon powers and engage in fierce battle. I think this means that he's free from Rosie, but I don't know how. Like I don't know how that deal is off because we don't know what he needed to do in order to be free from her deal. Meanwhile, Nifty and Baxter fight Velvet while Baxter is trying to hack into Voxtech and trying to like broadcast heaven and see Serpentris Doll of Hell, which they eventually do in the end. Nifty fights Velvet and is actually pretty damn powerful. I don't know about this part. Vox calls Shockwave to take care of Alistair, which is his big shark, his megalodon, to prevent him from hurting his daddy any further. I liked the idea of Shockwave being just a little sly joke, but now that it's actually like a big thing, it kind of cheapens it a little bit, but that's not a big deal. After the battle with Alistair, Vox is full of rage, but smiling as he sees Alistair. Charlie and Emily in one place, willing to take sacrifice of killing two of his most famous hated foes. Seraphim Angel for taking everything from him. Carmilla told him that his weapons would kill everything and everyone in both heaven and hell. But Vox has lost it. Yeah, Vox loses sanity, which is a reference to I knew you'd need me here to be your unwilling audience when you lose your marbles in Act 3. As he foolishly prepares to fight the kingdom that will kill everyone, including himself, willing to do whatever it takes to beat Alistair. Destroy Charlie and anyone in his way, becoming a god. Shedding a single tear is just how he truly is from Alistair's cruel rejection years ago. Yeah, he's still hurt from that. Valentino rips off Vox's head and turns him into a tablet. Lute is perfectly willing to let the might of Lilith explode, taking out Emily if it means she can kill Vaggie and hurt Charlie. After the weapon is destroyed, the overlords agree to never mention having aided Charlie. So they all like get together and like shoot beams at the weapon and like make it like float up and just explode, which is a little easy, but you know, it's whatever. You think it would take a little bit more than that to destroy it, but regardless, everybody joins in. I'm talking everybody, like Alistair, Rosie, Zestial, Carmilla, even Valentino and Velvet. They come in too. And there are, I'm trying to think, all the like other sinners. Obviously, you know, you got Charlie, Vaggie, Emily, Husk, Angel, Cherry, Nifty, all, and Baxter, all, you know, working together. Penchus gets a signal to hell, let them know he's been redeemed and is now in heaven, proving that Charlie was right, while Sarah expresses deep remorse for starting the exterminations of hell, which she's still working on. With the war finally over, things have been working out smoothly, with the hotel's reputation is restored. Alistair has finally broken his deal with Rosie and his full power has been restored, which I don't understand how his deal with Rosie's been. Like, is it just to protect Charlie or something? Is that what it is? I don't know. Vox lost everyone's approval in his company. Valentino being the new face of Voxtech. Heaven has fully come around to accepting sinners into heaven once they redeem themselves. Angels feel so guilty about having been a spy for Vox, or Angel does, that he refuses to return to the hotel so he can protect his friends, which is heartbreaking. Lute holds a grudge against Vaggie and Charlie, which Vaggie changed her name to Vaggi instead of Vaggie. Okay, fine. Velvet and Valentino were able to get away scot-free by spinning the story to make Valentino look like the hero, of course. Charlie calls her mom about the news, glad that everything turned out better than ever with her officially being the manager of the hotel. This is where it gets interesting. She just hopes that her mom could have seen it all, until she gives her a call expressing even more joy, which it cuts off before we can hear the conversation, but still. I'm pretty sure that's about it. Hear My Hope is the only thing. I think there's an instrumental of Gravity at some point in this. But yeah, Hear My Hope is the only song in this one. Let's see. Longest episode in the series, as well as the entire Helliverse. Managed to escape his deal. Oh, okay, here we go. Alistair managed to escape his deal with Rosie and Vox by having Charlie, through the deal they had previously made, admit to the entire Pentagram City that Vox is the most powerful sinner in hell, in this way rendering his deal with Rosie void and preying on the latter's tendency to put his hands on people's shoulders to break their deal. Okay, I still don't understand how that takes away. Does anybody know? Does anybody know what the actual deal with Rosie like being broken is? Oh, what's your opinion on the finale? I thought it was really, really good. I thought it was amazing. Um, I I I do think it was a little. I don't want to say like cliche. It had it was a little cliche of like, everybody hold your hands and we'll get through this type thing. But regardless of that, I loved it. I think it was an amazing finale. I had a blast with it. The songs were all great. When I think about the future is probably the strongest one in my opinion. I really love that one because it also calls back. It has everybody, but it also calls back all the others, like a bunch of other songs. Um, and I like how Penchas and Cherry got to have a conversation, and now they can continue to having conversations. I still just don't understand. Maybe I'm just dumb, but I don't understand how Alistair's deal with Rosie is broken. Like what happened? Because I still don't know. Like I'm looking at it now, and it still says it here. Escape the deal with Rosie previously made. Um, so having Vox admit to the entire Pentagram City, having Charlie admit that Vox is the most powerful sinner in hell, which renders the deal with Rosie void. So was her part of the deal like you have to make Vox, you have to make Charlie say Vox is the most powerful in hell or something? I don't understand. I I genuinely don't know, but I don't know. I'm still confused about that. How I wonder. Let me look this up. How is Alistair deal with Rosie broken? Wasn't broken, but redefined as he tried escaping by claiming he lost to Adam. But Rosie made with Alistair, promising to make him in exchange for his loyalty and service, which is why he disappeared for 7 years. After Alistair was severely injured by Adam, he felt Rosie failed her end of the bargain and he was no longer the strongest. In Curtain Call, Alistair orchestrates a situation where Charlie admits Fox's strength in hell, thus proving Rosie's promise of making him strong. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, that makes sense now. Okay, it finally clicked. It finally clicked for me. Okay. So Alistair had Charlie, the Princess of Hell, admit. So it wasn't he completed his end of the deal for Rosie. It was that Rosie's deal was broken. Her part was broken. Okay. So I still wonder what her end of the deal was of like you must do this one thing for me until you complete this, which we don't know what that is, I don't believe. But that makes sense. So Charlie admits that Vox is the strongest and most powerful in hell, breaks his deal with Rosie, and then he puts his hands on Charlie, which breaks their deal. And now Alistair is officially free and the most powerful in hell and is free to do whatever he wants now. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. I maybe it was just because so much was happening and going on in the finale that I didn't know about it. But yeah, that makes sense. But regardless, oh, damn it. I really, really liked the season finale. I think I think that it was pretty strong. I would say that it was a good way to go out. I kind of half expected the whole Lilith call to Charlie. I kind of half expected that. It was a little predictable, but what are you gonna do? I mean, it was a good way to end it off. We still haven't heard Lilith's voice, which is interesting. Imagine if like episode 1 of season 3 in like 5,000 years from now. Imagine if episode 1 of season 3, Charlie picks up the phone and Lilith is like, "Oop, wrong number." Oop. That's it. No follow through with that. That's it. Yeah, I think it was strong. I think it was a strong finale. What do you think of it? Because I enjoyed it. I really did. I just yeah. I think, I mean, I just don't know what to do with myself now. I've been, for the last month, I've been like basing my entire life on every Wednesday. Like every Wednesday, there's going to be 2 new episodes. I have something to look forward to. Now I got nothing to look forward to. I got nothing. I I don't know. Yeah, it's surreal. I was sitting there watching it, and I still just kind of can't believe how everything panned out. I do kind of wish that Vox wasn't so easily defeated. I'm not saying he was like easily defeated to say, but like I don't know. I kind of wish we would have gotten a little bit more because like now that storyline is over. Oh wait, I can put this back on. There we go. His whole like plan of like taking over heaven is now gone. Like it's all done. So it leaves a lot of questions. Do you think Nifty is an overlord? It seems to be a pretty popular theory. And what did Alistair ask Rosie to do to make him help the others? Oh, okay, so Nifty is an overlord, at least I think, because she, along with all the other overlords and the powerful people of hell, she like did the thing with the hands that like it shot out of her hands and it like went towards the weapon. So I think that implies she's an overlord of some sort. But I don't know if it's confirmed or not, but I think she is. I think it's pretty valid to say she is. Um, yeah, it is a pretty popular theory. What did Alistair ask Rosie to do to make him help the others? Alistair Alistair asked Rosie to help him by fixing his staff. That's what because Rosie was like, you might as well help him, you double crossing bastard. But Alistair's like, hey, you knew the deal when you met me, and you broke the deal. Charlie said I'm not the most powerful, and if anybody's correct about that, it's going to be her. And he was like, I'll help them. I'll hop in and help them if you fix my staff. And she did, and then they both hopped in and helped out, and then the explosion, which I'm really glad that I understand that now because that took me a while to actually like understand because the deal with Rosie is what really confused me more than anything. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's bittersweet, It's bittersweet that it's over, but I don't know. It's weird. I just had like like Monday night. I was watching WWE Monday Night Raw, and that was John Cena's last Raw. And now that ended, now Has Been Hotel ended. I'm like, what the hell? I don't have like what else is there at this point? I gotta wait probably another like year and a half, 2 years maybe for season 3. I don't how are we supposed to wait that long? We just got all of this and now it's over. Which I know that's how every TV show ever works, but like still it's strange. I don't know. But yeah, I think it was a strong finale. Uh it's hard to say if season 1 or season 2 is better because so much happened. I do wish that Lucifer wasn't as sidelined as he was in this season. He got Vox Populi. He got his part on that, which was amazing. Then he was just kind of sidelined the whole series. It's like you think that the King of Hell would have a little bit more of a crucial role in this, but I don't know. I maybe I'm just saying that because maybe I'm just saying that because he's my favorite character, but I don't know. I wish Lucifer wasn't so sidelined. I feel you, bro. It's so hard waiting for another season. Yeah, dude. And the worst part about it is like I am going to lose interest in Hasman Hotel until we get like something about season 3, anything. So yeah, I mean we know season 3 is coming because they finished recording it, and I'm pretty sure they renewed themselves for a season 4 as well. But yeah, Yeah, I don't know. The worst part is with season one. Once I was done with season one, which I hopped on the Husband Hotel train late for season one, so I had access to every episode from 1 to 8 in season one when I started watching it. Whereas this, I had like every week I got 2 episodes, which was it was tough. um, so yeah, I don't know. It's surreal. You know, it feels like we just started again. I wish that the episodes were like an hour long every episode, and we got like 20 episodes or something. Really lengthen it out because I do feel like they could have went a bit longer. But yeah, whenever I finished season one of Has Been Hotel, I didn't really have much interest in it because I'd already analyzed it. I did some videos on it, but I didn't have much else to say. So I was just like, all right, I'm going to go to something else. And I just kind of moved on and I lost interest in it for a while. Then season two's, I think it was this teaser trailer and the trailer, like they came out around the same time. Um, they both came out and that spiked my interest in it. I was like, oh my God, we're getting more stuff. And then we got closer and closer to episodes 1 and 2. And you know, I kind of, my interest peaked a little bit. What I found weird was how Baxter had no text at all, pretty much until the finale. Then he got buddies with everyone because he liked the bed sheets so much. Yeah, look, I like the little thing of like she folded my bed sheets exactly how I said, so I'm in. I think that's a cute, funny little thing, but also like Baxter was kind of set up to be this like big character. I That's the problem with having only 8 half-hour episodes. That's it. Like you have a very small amount of restricted time to like you can't flesh out these characters or their stories that much. Um Luckily we got a lot of the answers we wanted to from season 1, but like Lucifer, Loot, with the Adam stuff. Oh my god, what is the freaking point of having Adam be a hallucination on Adam's or on Lute's like shoulder or whatever of like him being like, I'm in your head, bitch. But then like after episode 2, we don't see it anymore. We get a little bit in the finale when Abel stands up to Lute and is like, bitch, you better back down. But yeah, I really Baxter could have been such a great character. He could have been like we see him experimenting a little bit whenever he like talks to Cherry, but like until the finale, he gets kind of shelved, just like Lucifer, just like Lute, just like Adam, kind of. The season was heavily no, obviously it was very focused on Vox. It also was focused on Charlie, Emily, Sarah, Penchus, and kind of Vaggie. Husk and Angel were kind of highlighted, but I feel like they were, I don't know, I feel like they were a little sidelined too. Um, I got a lot of hate for my opinion on Losing Streak. It's a good song, but it's not the best. Okay, I'm sorry. It's just kind of an okay song. It's fine. It's not bad, but it's not amazing. Okay. The only thing that's amazing about it is Blake Roman's vocals. That's amazing. But as a song itself in the series, I don't know. But yeah, that's the problem with having 8 episodes that are each a half hour long. You don't have that much time to flesh out all these because like we didn't get that much of a payoff from Luke. Luke backed down to Abel like that the second he stood up to her. Like that was it. That's all it took. Which I get it. You know, it'd be considered treason if she didn't. And he is in charge because he was Adam's son. But like, I feel like we only got like depth in like for like 1 episode for like Lou, 1 episode for Alistair, one for you know with the Rosie thing. We just didn't get that much. Which, to be fair, we didn't get that much of like Rosie in season 1. As much as we did with like Charlie and Adam and Angel and Husk and all them. But just like I really wish we just had more time. And that's not, I mean, that's partially me saying it because I want more episodes to watch. But also, that's the problem with having episodes that are so short and only like 8 episodes. You can't flesh out these storylines or these characters as much as you have the ability to. I'm still satisfied with season 2, and I think it was amazing. I think it ended off great, but I do wish that, we would have gotten more fleshed out characters. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just too critical or analytical about this, but I love, love, love Has Been Hotel. And I want every character to shine. And maybe I'm just salty because Lucifer got sidelined heavily in this. Like, he had two of the best songs in season 1, Hell's Greatest Dad and More Than Anything. Those were like two of the hands down best songs in season 1. But yeah, in this one, he gets like an amazing, amazing verse on Vox Populi, but that's it. He doesn't get anything else. Other than that, the only other thing he gets is in When I Think About the Future, he says, well, what's going on? How did I end up in this creepy box? Oh man, Charlie's gonna be so mad. And that's it. He gets 4 lines in that song, and that's it. Which I understand, but like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I I'm happy with what we got, but there's just so much more that I hope they get into whenever they uh, whenever they release season 3. I really, really hope that they're able to get into more of it. But I don't know. I think that Vox was probably the strongest character. Let's see. Oh yeah, okay. So I can rank the episodes too, because like I really wish. I feel you. I love it too, and I think Amazon should have given series 12 episodes and 30 to 35 minute long episodes, and the pacing would have been much better. Yeah, exactly. I think that the pacing would have been better if they just either had more episodes, more time on the episodes, or both. I would have loved like 12 1 hour long episodes. We would have eaten that shit up. They could have made it 12 hours for all I care, and people still would have watched it. Obviously nobody's going to want to watch a 12-hour episode, but you know what I'm saying. Like, I think 12 1 hour episodes would have been perfect. Like, that would have been perfect time to flesh out these characters and these storylines. Not that they didn't do a good job in season 2. I think they did great, but I don't know. I would say the weakest episode, in my opinion. Let's see. I haven't done this actually, so this is brand new to me. I would say the weakest episode is probably episode 3, Behind Closed Doors. I like that episode, but it was just Charlie being insufferable the whole time, putting Penchus in danger. Like, or sorry, not her. What's his name? The devious Danny Dubad or something, or diabolical Danny Dubad. I think that's it. He's the main villain. He almost killed Husk and just left, and now we don't know what he's doing. We don't know what his next move is. Diabolical Danny Dubad. We gotta stop him. But yeah. So Charlie put Husk in danger, expecting Angel to get in the way of it, killing him, and probably killing Husk too, because trains don't stop at one person, But that would have killed him. And she had so much faith in this loose plan that she didn't mind the risk of possibly killing Angel. I don't know. That's a bit strange to me. But it's a little out of character, but I guess she was desperate. Yeah, I would say episode 3 is probably the weakest, followed by episode 2. I like it. It has gravity. but it's really just look at Penchus in heaven. I would say. I'd say episode 1 is next. Episode 1. Because it's good, but it's the opener. Oh boy. I'll go with. Oh god, this is tough. I'll go with 5. Then 7, 4, and 8. I don't know. That's my very loose, non-analytical ranking. Yeah. Yeah. Do not quote me on that. It'll probably change in a week. um, let's see. I really like how they gave Alistair, not well, Alistair, but also Vox. I really like how they gave. I like how they gave a lot of focus to Alistair and Vox. Honestly, I really like that. That was something that I thought was pretty fun. I'm still trying to figure out if this was better than season 1 or vice versa. I don't know. It's what did you guys think? I love how they gave Cherry one of the best songs in the, which I can't. There's no way I can rank the songs right now. I have like there's no way. Yeah, I definitely think that Lucifer should have gotten more time on Vox Populi. I really, really like Alistair's backstory. I like Vox's too. I like Penchus's as well. I Oh yeah, are we not going to talk about the? Oh, I'm not sure what kind of role Vox will play in season 3. I think I don't know, because like he was the main villain of this season. Adam was the main villain of season 1, so I'm assuming they're going to have someone in season 3, someone else who's the main villain, maybe Lute possibly, but I don't know. I feel like he's going to be trying to build his reputation back up. If I had to take a guess, I feel like he's going to be like desperately trying to do like PR stuff, like trying to spin it like, no, Charlie did this to me and did this and that. And I feel like he's going to try to like lie to try to get himself back, but he's going to have a harder time because everybody started turning on him in episode 8. I don't know if Vox is going to play that crucial of a role. I feel like he might get a little sidelined in season 3, but we'll see. I could be wrong. I damn love that they made him into a tablet at the end. Are we not going to talk about the speaker of God? What the hell? One appearance implying that God exists in this episode. I think it was episode 2. Yeah, episode 2, where she talks to Lute and Penchus and Sarah and Emily and all them about how Penchus was redeemed. That's it. That episode and that song, Sarah's Confession. I'm not hating on this song. It's a great song. Vocally, it's amazing. But like it was way too overhyped. People acted like that was the best song of the series. It's not. I'm sorry, but it's not. And the speaker of God played a part in that song where she was like, basically, her whole thing was, uh, you know, all these problems. So what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do? What do you think we should do? What do you think you should do? And she didn't provide any help or closure or anything. So the speaker of God, I don't know. She had a great singing voice, and I liked the whole like kind, compassionate, like, hello, my child thing. But like, man, she was just super sidelined. Yeah, exactly. You forgot about her because she didn't even appear in the finale. That's right. I think it's just because they needed. I don't even know. Like, I don't know. I I guess to prove that Penchus really was redeemed and he didn't force his way into heaven. That's it. I think that's all she contributes to the series. That's literally it. I'm hesitant to say this, but she's the Mimsy of this. She doesn't make the story worse though, like Mimsy did. She's not obnoxious like Mimsy. Mimsy is bottom tier, F tier character. Hate her inclusion. She ruined Hell's Greatest Dad at the end. However, she is kind of, I feel like the Speaker of God is Mimsy in season 2. Even though Mimsy does make a cameo, but she keeps her mouth shut. God, that sounds sexist. No, but like she didn't do anything in season 2 besides show that she was a friend with Alistair in the human life. That's it. Now, season 1, Mimsy goes to the hotel and they ask like, "Hey, what's Alistair's deal?" And she provides a little bit of backstory about when he got to hell and like gives us a little bit of lore on him, right? Tell me how that's different than what the hell is this? Oh, I got stamps. I don't even know I had stamps. Anyway, ADHD. Tell me how that is different than what the Speaker of God did. What happened to Mimsy now that we talk about it? I don't know, but I hope she stays gone. I hope she stays gone. Yeah, I did not like Mimsy. I'm gonna guess she just went somewhere else in the pentagram and was just somewhere else doing something else. Maybe she died because Susan died. We saw that. We saw Susan died on a little park bench. Uh, After Alistair talked to Rosie, we saw like we wish she would die again or something like that. So it implies she died, which I don't know how. I don't care. But she served her purpose at least better than Mimsy. So I'm gonna guess that Mimsy's just somewhere else in the pentagram, or maybe she died. I don't know. Maybe she got involved in the wrong crowd too much and they took her out. Regardless, I'm just glad she made a brief cameo in one of the episodes, and that was it. So all 3 of the Mimsy fans can be happy because she was included. And we got to see human Mimsy, so there you go. But in the original draft for the first season, she was part of the main cast. Really? I didn't know that. Well, good thing she wasn't. She was just obnoxious. I mean, I know that's her character is to be obnoxious, but there's a difference between being obnoxious for the right reasons and being obnoxious for just to be obnoxious. I don't know. I'm glad they didn't put Mimsy in season 2 like as an actual character. I don't know, but I feel like the Speaker of God is Mimsy for part 2 or for season 2. I feel like she plays one crucial role in that she proves that Penchas was redeemed and forces his way in, sings a little song, and dips for the rest of the season, just like Mimsy. Mimsy sang a little song. She gave backstory on Alistair, and then she left, while also bringing trouble to the hotel's doorstep. The Speaker of God did the same thing. She gave backstory. She helped give backstory on Penchas and like proved he was redeemed and not force his way in. Sang a song. That's it. So I mean, I don't know. Maybe she'll play a part in season 3. I hope she does. She seems like a very interesting character. But then again, it's got to be difficult to write a character like that, like the Speaker of God. Like that's a role you have to play. Like you have to, like that is the objective answers to everything is the Speaker of God. She could give the answers to everything. She didn't, but still. I don't know. I liked her character at first, but when I found out she wasn't crucial or important, I was just like, I think the Speaker of God and the 8 High Angels will appear in season 3. Oh yeah, I definitely think they're going to bring them back. I definitely think the Speaker of God's coming back. I don't know about the 8 High Angels. I don't even remember them, but I definitely could see them coming back too. But oh my God! And can I just say how happy I am that Saint Peter didn't have that many singing lines? He didn't have that many, and I am so happy about that. Oh my God. Welcome to Heaven is a good song, but I cannot stand listening to him moaning into the microphone the whole time while he's singing. I'm so glad he just got like one part in Like You, and that's it. But yeah, I think that Speaker of God and the 8 High Angels, those will all come into play in season 3 somehow. It's interesting. I don't know what the conflict is going to be because when season one ended, we kind of had an idea of what the conflict was going to be. Something to do with the V's, we knew that, but also something to do with Penchas being redeemed in heaven and, having to try to prove that Charlie was right. We knew that when season one ended. Season two, the only thing we don't really know about is the call from Lilith. That's it. Like, that's all we don't know what the conflict could be. Um, which I guess it's good. Add some suspense. You don't want to know every detail, but I don't know. It's interesting. It's interesting to like not have anywhere to go from here, because like we don't know. Like as far as we know, they are in peacetime now. Like that's it. So maybe it'll focus on like Lute's revenge on Charlie and Vaggie or something like that. But I don't know. I don't know if that's enough to build an entire season around, but it's interesting. It's really interesting. I'm excited to see where they go in season three, but I guess we'll have to wait to see because we got a long way to go. The Hazbin Hotel cup, and you can't see it because it's blurred. There it is. The blurring thing. I need to get like a green screen or something. Lilith is said to be having a. Ugh. Lilith is said to be having a crucial role in the next season. I think Eve could play a role. Yeah, I've heard rumor like theories that Rosie is Eve because like she nice oh thank you. Hot topic. It was the last one actually. But it doesn't keep water cold though, which, still a cool cup. There's theories that Rosie is Eve, which very up in the air. We had no clue. We thought like, oh, the reason why she's so nice to Charlie and the reason why she loves Charlie so much, wants to protect Charlie, and she wants to keep Alistair with Charlie, is that she's Eve, which could still be true. But we do know that Lilith is Charlie's mom, so I don't know why Eve would care so much about Charlie, because that's not her daughter. I don't know. It again would Abel be? I haven't read the Bible. It's too long and the language is weird. But is Abel Adam and Eve's son, or is it Adam and someone else? 'Cause I don't know. It's I have no idea. I mean, I would love to see what they do. Obviously, Lilith is going to play a big part. Lilith is going to play a big part in season three. I mean, that's how they ended season two. But yeah, it's very up in the air what's going to happen. It's going to be interesting, whatever it is, but we'll see. Man, it sucks. The only thing, like, Hazbin Hotel has been the only thing for the past month that I've had to look forward to. I think Lilith is Rosie, the Lilith we saw is Eve. I think that's an interesting theory. My only question would be why would we see Lilith in heaven or Eve and Lilith as what the fuck? Why would we see Eve in heaven as Lilith get calls from Charlie and Lucifer and Rosie being her actual mom? You could be right. You could be right. That's just my only question is like, why would we see Eve as Lilith up there if she plays no role in the story? Maybe it's to throw people off, possibly. But yeah, the only thing that I find has a bit of an issue in that theory is that whenever she's seen in one of the episodes in the garden or the jungle or whatever, she gets calls from Charlie and Lucifer, which kind of imply that she's Lilith, but I don't know. I could be wrong. You could be totally right. It's totally a valid theory. There is some proof for this theory. There is an apple tree on her phone and apple slices on her plate. Okay, that's something. Yeah, I wonder why she would be getting calls from Charlie and Lucifer if she's actually Eve. Lucifer I could get because I'm pretty sure he lured her away from the Garden of Eden or whatever. But Charlie, I don't know why Charlie would be calling Eve though. I could be wrong. I could totally be wrong. And the apples is a nice detail for sure. But also, can we just talk about how stupid it is to call something a fruit of knowledge and tell them not to go for it? That's like calling water the fountain of youth and saying don't go to that. Like if you don't want me to go towards it, call it like the fruit of cancer or something. Yeah, I'll stay the hell away from that. But like the fruit of knowledge, why would God want? I mean, then again, this isn't a Christian anti-Christian rant or anything like that. But I find a lot of problems with that story of like you're gonna tell them not to eat something that's supposed to give them knowledge. You don't want them to have knowledge. Why? What are you hiding, God? Yeah, I don't know. It's it's interesting. I'm excited to see what happens next in season 3, but there's only so much we can speculate. I probably will make a season 3 theories video eventually. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe because I'm gonna probably start posting some Has Been Hotel stuff soon about season 2. Do like the song rankings, maybe characters that I feel should have been, maybe taken her identity or something. We never see her horns that Lilith Bradley seems to be showing around some pictures that we saw of her. That's a good point. Maybe she took her identity, and maybe Rosie is acting as Rosie, as maybe Lilith is acting as Rosie to be there for Charlie. I guess Lilith is a cannibal, but I don't know. It's definitely an interesting theory, and I could see it being true for sure. I'm not doubting it or anything. I'm just but she could have taken her identity for sure. Yeah, and the horns that Lilith proudly wears, yeah, that's true. That's a good point. We didn't see that in heaven or wherever she is, paradise. I would highly recommend. This isn't going to help anything, but I would highly recommend checking out Milky Melody's song of like a rendition of "State Gone," where it's Lute and Lilith, and they sing their own version of "State Gone." It's very, very good. It's probably one of my favorite fan songs of Has Been Hotel, if not my favorite. She also has Hell's Greatest Mom, which has Rosie, Lilith, and Carmina. Hell is Forever rendition. Eve seemed to be relieved when Lute texted her. Just a thought that maybe that was her true identity wouldn't be revealed. Yeah, I mean, I didn't see that much emotion on her face. Like, I kind of just thought she was just like, okay. But like, I don't know. Maybe I'm remembering it wrong. I don't know. But it could be. It could be. I like the idea of that theory of like she's secretly Rosie because like maybe she wanted to pretend to leave and then stay as Rosie and see how Hell reacted to that. Wonder what her egg game would be. But I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I'm really hoping we get more of I feel like Cherry's going to try really hard to be redeemed so she can be with Penchas. The whole angel dust thing, that's going to be tough. Because he has to like stay away from everybody. That sucks. Let's see what else is there. Not much about Carmina. Oh my god, how did they not give Zestial more singing time? Oh my god, did we not learn our lesson from Whatever It Takes? Did we not learn our lesson from that song? How did we not give him like hardly anything to sing? like what one line or something for in like the final song in Hear My Hope. That's it. Really? I don't know. Hoping for more of Lute. I'm hoping we get more of like the whole Lute and Adam thing. Like I hope they don't just drop that because we want to see Adam back a little bit, you know. Um, Probably some more Abel stuff that's going to be interesting. Valentino and Velvet. Um, I don't know what role Rosie might play if she isn't Lilith. Like I don't know what role she's gonna play because like now she doesn't even have any like connection to the story after Alistair's deal is broken. I'm so relieved that I understand that now about her deal with Alistair being broken. Baxter, I really want more Baxter stuff. Um, Definitely some Lilith. Lilith. It's why is that so hard to say? Oh yeah, Adam returning as a demon center. I would love that, but I feel like if they were gonna do that, they would have done that in this season. He tries to take down the hotel, like as a now a fallen angel demon. I'm also really glad that Emily didn't turn out to be a fallen demon or fallen angel, because that would have been I don't know. I don't know. I feel like that just wouldn't have worked that well. Oh my god, more Lucifer stuff. More Lucifer stuff. Why was he so sidelined in this one? He only got like one real song, if you can even call it that. God, I'm so hungry right now. I do want more of the Speaker of God because I feel like that's an interesting character, but like that's like having the character of God himself. It's like, how are you supposed to write God? She said she liked Morgan Freeman and Bruce Almighty. That was a good version of God, but like it doesn't really fit the tone of this. So I don't really know how they would do it here, because like God is supposed to be all knowing and like all loving and all that. So I don't know. It'll be interesting. Maybe we get some backstory on Nifty. I really like Clean It Up too. I really like that song. It's so out of place, but I love it. um, so same with Easy. I love that song. It's so out of place, but I still like it. Piss was definitely it might have been the best song for me. I don't know. Might have been my top song. I absolutely love that, and I hate the fact that it's called Piss. Let's see. Oh yeah, and Sarah, she was kind of just like her whole thing was like, I regret what happened to those sinners now because they could have been saved, and I'm a monster for this. I feel terrible, which is valid, but like that's all we got from her. Like that's all we got, like from Sarah. Could explain, the deal with Rosie and all that. Also, we didn't get Husker Dust. That was everybody wanted that. I personally didn't want it at least this early because I feel like we could still get more out of their relationship. I would love to see Lilith and Lucifer uh, interact again because Lucifer said that he was married. I think like that's what he said. I'm married. I think, and I really, really don't want Hell of a Boss and Has Been Hotel to connect. Like, I know they're in the same universe, but I really, really don't want them to intersect and like become the same story. Because then I got to watch a whole new show, and I just can't get into Hell of a Boss. I've tried so many times. Let's see. Probably more Emily. Probably going to get more Emily stuff. Glad they're going to keep Mimsy out. What about? Would love to see Nifty's backstory. Would be interesting. Like, was she always that short? Because so far, everybody's human form has been the same proportions as their hell form. So maybe she was really, really small. Hmm. Oh, this is an interesting picture. Of like Angel, Husk, Cherry, Nifty, and Alistair like redeemed. That would be interesting because they can be. We know it. My favorite one was Once We Get Up There. I love Vox and the others singing together. Or Love in a Bottle from Husk. Yes, me too. Love in a Bottle is a top tier. Like, that's an S tier song for me. My only complaint is we didn't get more. It was so good. And Once We Get Up There as well, that's definitely one of my favorites. A great villain song that I didn't like originally, but it ended up growing on me. I really, really like those two songs. Hmm. I feel like some songs didn't really drive the narrative that much. Like Easy, that one didn't really drive the narrative that much. It definitely drove the fan base a little bit. It definitely did something to the fan base, that's for sure. But hmm, I'm glad the hotel didn't get destroyed again because that like would have been repetitive. Um, let's see. I mean, we already got Alistair, Vox, and Pench's backstory. We don't know how. We don't know how Penchus died. I just realized that. We saw Vox and Alistair's death, but we didn't see Penchus. My headcanon is that he hung himself. Like that's what he did. Like that's I hope I can say that on YouTube live, but I think that he uh, hung himself because he was so racked with guilt from what happened with that woman. Whenever unconfirmed, Jack the Ripper killed her. I think that's my headcanon is that he hung himself. That's my guess. I'm really interested to see like how these people die because obviously Angel, I'm confident enough to say that I think it was a drug overdose. Husk, I want to say maybe like gunfire or something like that, like in a shootout or something. Nifty, probably probably alcohol poisoning. No, no, that would be Husk. Alcohol poisoning would be Husk. Nifty, I have no idea. maybe maybe she like fell into a vat of acid or something. I don't know. She's just all over the place. It's interesting. I think Jack the Ripper will appear in a future season. Maybe, but oh, actually, no, I don't think that it's going to happen because I think Viv said that she didn't want real life people in the series. So that's why they didn't actually put like there was theories that like Beethoven or Mozart was in it, like as Maestro. Whenever Vox was saying Maestro, but people were saying like she doesn't want real people in it. Although they did mention Hitler in there, so I don't know. It could happen. I would love to see it. Maybe Penchus has to confront. No, that wouldn't really work because Jack would definitely be in hell, and Penchus is now in heaven. So I don't know. Maybe I could definitely see Jack the Ripper being in it, but I don't know. Let's see. Official. With new. We haven't gotten Lilith yet, which is interesting. We haven't gotten confirmed Lilith yet. Um, Katie Killjoy was kind of, kind of just a whatever character. Same. I mean, Tom Trench isn't even a character really. He's just a punching bag. The diabolical Danny Dubad is a menace. Let's see. Also, am I the only one that gets Coraline vibes from Rosie a little bit, like the mom from Coraline? Maybe Vaggie. I think Vaggie didn't. My guess is like she was a heaven born, like she was originally like made in heaven, like born in heaven, and she was made to fight off demons or whatever, like fight demons. Because I don't think she lived. I don't think she lived on Earth. I don't know for sure, but I don't think she did. Let's see, Baxter probably died in some like lab explosion or something. Kiki and Razzle, they weren't even really characters. Adam, I don't know how he died. All I know is he was human and then he died. I'm pretty confident that Angel was a drug overdose. Val, maybe if I had to guess. Oh. Okay. Do you know what autoerotic asphyxiation is? Where they how do I explain this on YouTube? They they're doing a certain thing to themselves while putting like I don't want to say hanging themselves, but like yeah, like that. Yeah, essentially. That's my guess. Is he accidentally and then Velvet mm, car accident. I don't know. That's my guess. I'm trying to think if there's anybody else. Alistair, we know, was shot. Vox had a TV fall on his head. Pentious might have hung himself, maybe. If Rosie was just a regular person and on Earth, which I don't think that's the case, but maybe she was eaten she herself was eaten by a cannibal. I don't know. Because how they live in hell is pretty similar to how they lived in real life. Cherry Bomb, I would say. Oh, Cherry Bomb. Maybe. Maybe she was shot. My stomach's growling at me. I can get some food after this. Also, Nifty is confirmed to be Japanese. My theory is that she lived in America in the Second World War and Japanese immigrant were treated well in this time because the Japanese were allies with the Germans. That could be. That's a good theory, actually. That's a good theory. I like that. I'll stick with that. No, my dad's calling me. All right. Well, I'm gonna hop off here, but I have fun. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for joining, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy and bye bye.